Had a lot of good rains, and these are some of my plant cuttings that are, taking root, and some other ones like the passion fruit that's just taking off. These are the plum tree cuttings. Whether they'll root or not, I don't know, and that's the citrus tree. And those are the cuttings for my daughters, for her plants. I forget what they're called. That one's catmint. Persian something or another. So those are just sitting there, but because of all the rain, I'm changing the air out in the house. Because the ground is super wet, now is a great time for me to go out there and do some cuttings in the yard. This is the root tone stuff that I use because the soil is really damp, so I can push it directly into the soil and let it take root. So I'm going to go do that this morning, see if there's anything that I want to multiply. So other than the root tone and the scissors, I just need something to poke a hole. This comes with my son Joe to change the blade. I love using it to poke holes. Played havoc with my sugar snaps, so I'm going to be tying those up. Brought some string out here for that. Just a couple of loose lines. Helps it greatly to get back up where it needs to be. I'm going to start by multiplying some of this salvia, like this guy right here. He could be taken off and used as a cutting to the side. On this purple one, all of this over here. Well, actually, I think that's two separate plants coming up there. Go figure. But I'm just going to be doing some cuttings here to start with. Cut it below the leaf node here. So I'll remove the bottom leaves and this leaf and the one on this side as well. And it should, and I'll take the bloom off, and it should put up pretty well from either the top or this little section right here. Don't feel that a little bit of thinning out hurts plants that are this full and bushy. So I am taking some cuttings from here. I have that many right now. I was going to plant in the soil out here, but I remembered we're going to have a really sunny week, and that would be very hard on cuttings to be in the sun. Better to move them to the shade. So instead I'm going to be putting these cuttings on the front porch and the tower that's around there. I've already wet it down. Thought that most of the crawfish had died during the drought. Look at all those crawfish homes. I would be very, very wrong. Can you see them all? All those little mounds, they're bad for my mower. But I'm not cutting any more grass myself. The rest is for the yard man. But yeah, sometimes I go around and collect them, use them in the garden as free dirt. There he is, planted up on all sides. A little bit of everything that I recently bought. We'll see how well it takes. It's just an experiment.